Good morning from Yummy Bay TV. Wishing you all well today. Sending loads of love to you as usual. Six pack nearly back as well. I'm sure it's just the happiest I've been since I've been out. Sending massive love to you all this morning, right? Great comment yesterday. Forgot his name, but very important. For those that, watch Yummy Bay TV and who haven't been to prison, many watch me and of course have or know somebody that have in some kind of way and will be able to resonate with their own experiences of the question being asked about what did you feel like you missed the most when that cell door slammed. I used to wish that I could comfort, be with a girlfriend and snuggle up at night. I used to wish that I would love to get some home cooking, some proper food rather than that rubbish on the hot plate. I used to wish that I could go for a walk in the park and hear the sound of the birds singing and be at peace with the world. I used to miss being a poor father and not being able to see my son. I wish that I could be there and wait till I get out. I'm going to go there and I'm going to make sure that I change and that kind of stuff. I wish that I could be with my mum and have the simple conversations in life, that kind of thing, right? I wish that I could have sex tonight with a lady and not sit there and get the porn king on the wing who's got stacks of sex magazines. You remember there wasn't no TVs in that in the early days and phones weren't around and all that. But I never used to like doing all that when I was younger in Aylesbury. I just think it was quite dirty, weird that, and it could be childhood experiences as well. But in later life, I like most men, go there, read. And when he used to say to us, please don't ruin my magazines, I'm renting them out. Make sure the pages don't stick together, things like that. And you think, oh God, after you do what you're doing, I always used to feel ill anyway. I just think, oh God, really? It's not really the done thing to do, but it's realistic for a lot of men in there when they have that things taken away from him like that. Now, in later life, of course, you've got the kettles where you can cook in and buy seasonings and mix the fish in with the sweet corn. So you get the taste of that food. But in the old days, it was just dull, dry potatoes and all that, with a little bit of gravy, no taste whatsoever. But then you smell in the latter times, the kettles and that seasoning thing. Oh, I wish that I could have that. But most of all in it, the comfort of being around those that you love or you haven't really built proper relations with. With my story, obviously, I'm institutionalized, but I wished and I wished and I wished for all those things when I was slammed behind the door. And when you get out, you go, right, I'm going to do that. I'll go to McDonald's, I'll smell this. I'll go and see mum, I'll see my son. Yeah, we'll go for a walk. I'll have sex, blah, blah. But really, and then go for a walk in the park, etc., etc. But really, in reality, I was a habitual criminal. So everything I wished for when that door's closed and you feel like you're missing these things, right? When I used to get out, push that aside after the first day. Even, I suppose, when I was going into the park, when I was going here and there, doing all the things that I want, while I was there, I'm a habitual criminal, thinking about where can I do badness and do the wrong thing, sadly, from that life, which would have been, for me, burgling, robberies, etc. That was the thing that I missed the most. I've got to be honest, when I used to lie on my bed and I used to think about some of the scores I did and that kind of stuff, I used to fantasize about climbing a drain pipe in Knightsbridge and Kensington and thinking, I could go through the window and hit the jack. That was the thing you missed the most, Yummy. And the adrenaline and the thoughts behind doing bad deeds with no concern about the effect it was having on others. I was so entrenched in that lifestyle that it was the be-all and end-all. A lot of men go behind that door now, make phone calls, I'm sorry, I'll be better this time when I get out, I promise you I won't be going back to that life and do that. Those are in your vulnerable moments. And you say, there's a lot of men, rightly so, you used to be able to, in the old days, there's no toilet in the cell. You have to go and sit in the recess on the toilet. You're going to get disturbed while you're going to the toilet. All little things that you miss and that ain't quite right, when you're doing it, that if you're doing it at home, it feels much more relaxed and much more better. I never got into a proper lifestyle until now, where I like the smell of nature, where I like the birds singing, where I'm just enjoying my freedom, especially with clean time under my belt. It looks like a different picture altogether, but you learn to be appreciative and grateful to just be experiencing those things. But I never understood that when I was going through that entrenched lifestyle and institutionalization. Because what I really missed was doing badness and being able to say, look, no, I'm still good at this and do that. You wasn't good at it because you always got nicked. You always ended up back in there with the same feelings. That's the demoralizing bit. To keep thinking and feeling what you thought you was thinking, or you was thinking and feeling the time before you did the sentence before that, but you're feeling all them things again, but you start saying stuff, don't start thinking a lot of shit, Yami. Because you didn't miss those things at all. Otherwise, you would have stayed and had a go at doing those good stuff and the things that really you need to experience on outside life. You didn't give it enough time without crime and like that lifestyle being involved, because you can't mix good with bad, because those things that you're going to miss, or you feel that you miss from behind the door, you're putting those at risk by continuing with crime. So they're going to be taken away from you again. You didn't get to do them long enough. Now you have. Send you loads of love, right? And that was a good thing yesterday. Now, we'll do this as a part one. I'm too excited at the moment, but I'm coming up in a minute to do a Brian Cockrell video. What's going on down there? And today I'm putting together the early generation before me with the baddest man that I ever saw from the ghetto. All right? Sending loads of love to you all.